I've got a place now. It's an apartment, but it's a great apartment. I had nothing. Now I got everything. Every pantry in my house is full of food. Every room in my house is full of furniture. I have plenty of places to sit. I got a table, chairs, everything that I need.
The current divide of wealth in this country is not sustainable in any fashion, in my opinion. It's not sustainable socially, it's not sustainable spiritually, and it's not sustainable morally. We can really tell the nature of our city by looking at how we treat the weakest among us. There are many misperceptions. Poor people are to be feared. Poor people are lazy. Poor people are really stupid. Poor people wouldn't be poor if they tried harder. I found those kinds of things to be convenient tools for dismissal.
Before I worked at CitySquare, I think I was like a lot of people in our community. I would drive through the streets and look away from the homeless people. I think I would step around them to avoid panhandling. I almost looked at them as a nuisance, to be quite frank. I really can't do that anymore because when you work at CitySquare and you walk past a homeless person, Larry James might know that person by name. I don't have the luxury or the ability anymore to objectify those people. I have to acknowledge their humanity first.
We're in this together. There is no them. It's just all of us.
Most donors who come down and actually see firsthand the work that we're doing, they're amazed. They're amazed at how we're able to do so much with so little. We have a jobs training program where we're primarily working with heads of households, getting them skills that they need so they can find a better path to careers that have benefits so they are able to take care of their families.
One of the issues with food access and food inequality is South Dallas is a food desert. There's only one grocery store in about a 16-mile radius. The food that they have access to isn't good for them. When low-income folks don't have the budget to be able to afford organic foods, that leads to health problems. We're able to provide healthy food, fruits and vegetables, healthy grains, some actual meat and protein, and that's going to lead to healthier folks in low-income communities who spend less of their limited budget on health care. There is a huge lack of access to health care for low-income folks. We're providing that access. This isn't just a charity clinic where folks get the excess of somebody's time. This is a fully functioning medical home. Our neighbors get access to the best Baylor has to offer. Knowing that our neighbors are getting excellent health care is really encouraging because once their health stabilizes, a lot of other outcomes in their lives stabilize. It's going to be a key going forward that we continue to expand access to low-income communities. And I think we're going to be an important part of improving the health of low-income communities in Dallas for years to come.
So I got some stuff for housing, right? Track started about 10 years ago. At the time, young people were leaving foster care in North Texas with a bus pass, some garbage bags, and a direction to a homeless shelter. There was just nothing for them. And these kids were becoming homeless. The young people that we serve, on average, have been in the foster care system for about 5 years, and they move about 9 times. they really don't have stable adult support in their life, they come to us often homeless or at high risk for homelessness. They have very often not had an opportunity to work while they were in care, and so they don't have an employment history. Sadly, many of them come to us and have already been arrested or have criminal convictions. Okay, so you hold it like this. We're really working to give them those basic life skills, how to get a job, how to write a budget, how to pick an apartment, and then trying to stabilize them as they sort of mature and find their way in the world.
I think that's right.
That's not right.
That is not right.
That is not right. Okay.
City Walk is a multi-use building downtown that was the first low-income housing project in Dallas. Really what led us to that building was a commitment to affordable housing for low-income people.
I was at a place in my life, I came out of a very bad marriage. If City Walk didn't open their door to me, I would have been homeless. I needed the support. Before I actually walked all the way in, I just stood at the front door and I just looked around and I was like, oh, thank you, God. I was so thankful. Now, I'm just a different person.
CitySquare is important for Dallas because poverty is the biggest thing threatening Dallas's future. If Dallas wants to have a hopeful future, it's going to have to invest in the work we do.
But we've been able to accomplish a lot through the sacrifice of the people who work for us and with us, and the donors who give to us, and the people from the community who give what they can, which is their time and their wisdom.
Our donors are the heart of our organization. They really get behind CitySquare, and they believe in our work. They believe in our mission. It takes $15 million a year. Without our donors, none of this would be possible. We would not be able to meet the needs of over 70,000 neighbors a year.
I'm proud of the organization. I never dreamed it would be like this. I think its best days are yet ahead. I think we're not near done. What we're learning, what we're being taught is going to result in more progress. Maybe we can make a dent in this poverty problem.
I love the spirit that I sense emerging in our city. We're a city that is unifying to pursue our own greatness.
It's great just to be at home. If I didn't have that hand up, I don't know where I would be right now. I feel much better. I feel like a person again.